Here are 20 future sight commons that I think are the best. There are only like 60 commons in this set, so these are definitely the best ones. There's some very bad ones in that set. First off, we've got Augur Ilvek. It's a human cleric with Shadow, and you can sacrifice it to gain 4 life during your upkeep, which I guess could come in handy at some point. But Shadow is a really neat ability. I think this might be able to be used in Pauper somehow. This creature can block or be blocked only by creatures with Shadow. The better version of flying, basically, because there's no reach. You know, kind of cool. I like Shadow. It's really annoying. Death Rattle. It's an instant with Delve, and you can destroy a non-green creature. Can't be regenerated. Great for sideboards. This thing's real cool. Plus, if you're running the Delve type decks, I think this could be real fascinating in it. Or, I mean, just in Commander too, there's a lot of exile-y type decks that like exiling cards. So, I don't know, use this in there. It just has to destroy a non-green creature. And if you're at a Commander table, there's going to be a lot of people who are not playing green. So, at least probably. This could be really interesting. Deep Cavern Imp, flying in haste. That's already cool for a black creature, and it's got Echo, and you discard a card. So the next upkeep you have to pay its Echo cost, or you have to sacrifice it. But discarding a card is not that bad, especially in like a Madness deck. So it's like a free almost discard on the next turn. So you can swing or put it out, swing. You get 2 damage in. And then next turn you Madness something out. That can be fun in any type of deck, I think, that wants to run those type of things and effects. Yeah, kind of fun. 4C, she's got 4 eyes. This brings that meaning to a whole new level. You scry 4, then draw 2 for 4 mana. That's pretty interesting. If you want to look at the, Mike Kydel and the Augur, freaking heck, what is his name? Elegeth and Kydel deck, where if you scry, you actually draw instead. That's Elegeth's effect. So I have that deck. It's really good. I love that deck. I could put this in here, and basically it just says draw 6 cards for 4 mana. That's essentially what that deck is, and that's really neat. And I should probably go find this card somewhere, because I like it. Grinning Ignis, of course. This thing's kind of busted. It's not really busted, but it's really, really fun. It's surprising because it got a reprint in Strixhaven, which was fascinating. But you can pay, so it enters, it's a 2/2 for 3, and you can pay red to return it to its owner's hand, and then you add colorless red. Activate as a sorcery. So this can just net you 2 mana by just returning it to your hand. I swear there's combos with this thing or at least there were, maybe in Modern or whatever it was. But this could be. No, there's the other art. if you're used to Strixhaven, but there's something about this that's just like, hey, I've got this guy, and then now it's back, and you don't get a darn thing. I don't know what I'm talking about. You net mana. That's fun. Grave Scrabbler. Lots of people are gonna know this card. Oh, they actually changed the art. And anyway, so this guy, classic look. I picture this guy every time I think of Future Sight. It's got Madness, and when it enters, if its Madness cost was paid, you may return a creature card from your graveyard to your hand. So it's kind of a cool effect. There's 2 mana, so you get so you've discarded a card and you pay this one, it gets out, and then you return a creature from your graveyard to your hand. Kind of a fun effect, especially in a zombie deck. This could be taken advantage of pretty easily, I think. So, I don't know, real cool effect. This set had a lot of slivers, so there's going to be a lot of sliver stuff. Homing Sliver. Each sliver card in each player's hand has Sliver Cycling 3. You can cycle it, search for any sliver, and put it in your hand. Just mind-boggling. Just so good. Pay 3, tutor up the sliver you want. Come on. And this is less than $1. put this in your sliver deck. This is just insane. For 3 mana, get it out, and then all your slivers could just cycle themselves. Man, I'm not even going to go into that. Like, you guys know how good that is. Logic Knot. This is an instant. This is another Delve one. But yeah, Delve, and you counter target spell unless this controller pays X. And X, you can use Delve to pay for that cost. So if you got a ton of cards in your graveyard that are just not going to be used, you can just smash a bang. What do you know? Straight out of there. I mean, it's strictly worse counter spell, but again, Delve decks. They know there's people who want them. Patrician's Scorn. It's an instant. If you've cast another white spell this turn, you may cast this spell without paying its mana cost, which is absolutely broken, and it destroys all enchantments. So a free enchantment board wipe. Just wow. Just any white spell. That could be anything. That could be Teferi's Protection, and then you destroy all other enchantments. It's just so good. This only has 1 printing. Pick this thing up. This is neat. Rift Elemental. Pay 1 for a 1/1, and then you can pay 1 in red. Remove a time counter from a permanent you control or a suspended card you own, and this gets +2/+0 until end of turn. This is really neat because you can force your suspend cards to come out faster, which is really fun. Cheat stuff out whenever, and this can get even bigger when you swing with it. This is just... I'm surprised something like this wasn't printed in the timey-wimey Doctor Who stuff. But anyway, this is a way to cheat out your suspend cards. Vidalcan Ether Mage. Speaking of cycling, this has wizard cycling. Who cares about its other abilities? It's just, well, it's got flash, but when it enters, you turn target sliver to its owner's hand, so you can turn the homing sliver to its hand, so only you can cycle stuff. Anyway, wizard cycling. Discard it, search for a wizard. Fantastic. Just fantastic card. Rapid Vigor. This thing's nuts. This is a protect your entire creature board in green during board wipes, or deal 13 damage to each creature. You know what card I'm talking about. Regenerate each creature you control. The next time they would be destroyed, they're just not. You remove all damage from them. Stuff like that. And then you just keep your board. Sure, they're all tapped, but they're not dead. So there you go. Venser's Diffusion. Return target non-land permanent or suspended card to its owner's hand. This manipulates suspended cards. So if you're like, crap, so it's not a good time to cast that suspended card, I'm going to return it to my hand, or return somebody else's suspended card to their hand. There's a lot of new suspended cards, I feel like, and that could throw somebody off, and it's just kind of rude. Or just non-land permanent in general. So that's two birds with one stone. Another sliver, Virulent Sliver. All slivers have poisonous 1. Poisonous is basically the precursor to toxic. So basically all your slivers have toxic 1. Whenever a sliver does combat damage to a player, that player gets a poison counter. So it's just an old precursor to toxic. Toxic, I think, is somehow more balanced, but I don't know how or why. These are essentially the same. I feel like they would have brought back poisonous if it made sense, but I guess they brought back they made toxic. I don't know. Anyway, it gives all your slivers toxic 1 basically in a different name. So if you give your creatures toxic, now you've got poisonous and toxic. There you go. For the win. Grave Peril. This one's great. If you got the Commander 2015, you'll probably know this card. But when it's an enchantment and whenever a non-black creature enters, you sacrifice Grave Peril. If you do, you destroy that creature. This does not target. And it's in black enchantment type decks. So just the next time a non-black creature enters, it's just going to destroy it. So people have to play around that effect. If this isn't just a mono black deck, you're safe. Or just mostly black or whatever. But the next time something comes in, it's just you sacrifice this and it destroys it without targeting, so that gets around some stuff. So yeah, just real fun, real fun. Marshalling Cry. 1 white sorcery, creatures you control get +1/+1 and gain vigilance until end of turn. And it's got cycling, and it's got flashback. Give your creatures a momentary anthem and vigilance. That's always fun. Do it again for flashback, or if you just don't need it or it's not working for you, cycle it away. Lots of options on this thing. Lots of ways to make your creatures fun. And just this nice ray of light coming down. Riddle of Lightning. You pay 3 red for an instant that says choose any target. You scry 3, then reveal the top card of your library. Riddle of Lightning deals damage equal to that card's mana value to that permanent or player. So if you've stacked your deck to just be bonkers and have something really big on the top of your deck, and say some sort of Gruul deck, you scry 3 and you're like, oh, I already know what's on the top, basically. So you can hold this until you know what's on the top, like play a reveal the top card of your library type effect, and then you can just be like, hey, look at this. Riddle of Lightning is going to deal 12 damage to your face. Or your creature, or whatever, because there's Galta on top. Anyway, this is fun. Samite Censer Bearer. It's a human rebel cleric. You can pay 1 and sacrifice it to prevent the next 1 damage that would be dealt to each creature you control this turn. That's pretty awesome, because even though it's just 1 damage to your creatures, you're still preventing 1. So if there's just, I don't know, there's stuff that deals 1 damage to everything. Lots of decks. What was it? Gerson Starn. You know, he's dealing exactly 1 damage to things. You can prevent that damage. Anyway, it's pretty neat. There's got to be a way to trigger this again somehow. Unblinking Bleb. It do be a bleb. I can't tell what's happening. It's in a cave. It's unblinking. Jeez. It's got morph. And whenever it or another permanent is turned face up, you may scry 2. I don't know, that doesn't sound that neat, but there's a lot of, you know, turned face up morph type decks, especially with the new, as it's earlier this year, but the clue set is really looking for that kind of a thing. Yeah, this is just a slight, not really card advantage, but a slight advantage to be able to scry every time you flip your stuff up. And this itself does the same thing. So use that for your morph stuff. And Mesmeric Sliver. This thing's awesome. All slivers have, when this permanent enters, you may Fate Seal 1. Now, Fate Seal 1 basically means you scry for an opponent. You don't look at your own top card of your own deck. You look at the top card of somebody else's deck, and then you choose if to get rid of it or not. And this gives all your slivers that. Just the ability's cool, and just the next sliver you control does that too, and it's just, plus the art, man, cool stuff. This is it's very mesmeric. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. Thank you for continuing your support, and please check out the affiliate links in the description. That really does help out the channel. And make sure you join me next week for your weekly dose of magic.